Hello everyone, this is Sean and welcome back to episode number 20 of our Transport Fever Norfolk Central Railroad Let's Play. We're on a free game USA map at medium difficulty. The year is 1975, and when we last left off, we were just about to wrap up this series. I was building a passenger line between Cleveland here and... which town is it that's way the heck up here? Rancho Cucamonga. So... we have built a line there. I don't think I've set any trains on it, but I think I did set up passenger line. Didn't do a very good job of setting up the line names and stuff, though. So let's see. Did I get that passenger? I guess I could do, how about I do this? Visible only. And I did set up the line, but I didn't put any trains on it. So let's go ahead and put some trains on that line. We're going to buy a train. Oh, so choppy. So what's this new electric? Goes 125, 4,300 horsepower, $2 million a year. This goes 65. Well, I'm not interested in that. 87 for 1.28 or 125. Well, I mostly have 87-mile-an-hour trains running along this line, so there's really no point in going to the 125-mile-an-hour train yet. But actually, I might want to do, so much goes 120. 2.75 million a year. Wow, that's expensive. No, thank you. This one goes 117, and it's 1.5 million a year. And this one is 87, and it's 1.28 million a year. You know, I think I'm actually going to go with that other one instead. So we'll go with this one. I say we'll go with that one. There we go. And so 300,000 for that one. It is twice as expensive. Am I really so worried about the speed? Whatever. Guess I'm not too concerned about really anything at this point. So we're going to buy that. Let's go ahead and do... Can I do 4? Let's do 4 of them. And we're just going to set them one at a time, though. And that's that one right there. So there's train number 1. Let's bump up that speed. It's going to be the halfway point here, probably going through that exchange right there, we'll say, is going to be about halfway. Actually, how about we go, when we go through this little exchange right here, we'll say that's about halfway. Because it will take a little time for these trains to get into the station. 4 trains might be a little optimistic for this line. There's like 1 passenger waiting at the station there. But whatever, it's the end of the series, so there's no time like the present. What are you offering us up here? Bunch of new, wow, whole bunch of new stuff. That Bombardier bi-level looks ridiculous. And this train's going to be in Cleveland by the time this next train even gets out of the station. Wow. That is a fast transit. You know what? I'm actually going to sell one of these trains. Probably lost quite a bit of money on that. But I do not need 4 trains running on this line. They're going to be, yeah, I need to get this one going now, I'd say. There we go. So we've got 3 trains running on that line. They are going very quickly. As a matter of fact, let's ride on this one just for fun. It's going to be kind of scary going through that tunnel, but oh, boy, I thought we were going to ride off the end of the station there for a second. So this will be fun. Always sounds like the train's overpowering me talking when we do these things. So we get up to 57, 65. I think it has to slow down. Looked like that rock was in the way of the track there. I think it has to slow down here. Maybe it's only on the way back. No, there we go, 65 with that split. So that doesn't even get close to top speed, but you know, gets fast enough to where it justifies having a high-speed track. And then you're going to slam into the station here in Cleveland. You're going to pick up a few passengers, probably not too many yet. And we'll see the other train coming back on the way back to the original town, Rancho Cucamonga. Maybe. Well, I know we will. There it goes, I guess. That's probably smoke from another train. Up to 70 miles an hour. Slow down to 60. There's the other train speeding by, too. And here at this Y, oh, we had to slow down because of a signal. So I guess I don't know what the top speed would be going through here. It's not really a big deal having to slow down at a signal there, but now it's gonna stop it. Guess we're having to wait for the train in front of us to clear the signals. Maybe I shouldn't set them quite so far apart, but you know, of course this will allow this train to run pretty much non-stop. It doesn't really have to go very far to get to where it branches off. You can see the other passenger train just pulling out of the station. So there's probably not going to be a whole lot for this one to pick up when we get there. Oh boy, a bunch of messages piled up while we were inside that area. Well, it made $20,000 and it's got 9 passengers. Yeah, load up those passengers. Look at that profit loss. It's like Bakersfield out here. A lot of food piling up at this food station. I guess we never could quite get all of that in there. You know, I want to improve, if I'm going to improve any lines here at the end of the game. Let's improve these lines right here. So we'll set those to an upgrade. We're going to set vehicle. Can I just clear the entirety of this vehicle out? Because I don't even know if those are the right boxcars, to be honest. Let's give it a nice fast train. That goes 125, right? It's got plenty of power. So we're going to do that. And we're going to add. I guess that was the most advanced boxcar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's make it a really long train. And we're going to say yes to that. And let's do the same thing for this next line. We're going to kill all this stuff off. Actually, we don't need to kill all that off. 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're going to put on one of these engines. And then we're going to add 4 more boxcars. And we're going to put 25%, change you to yes. There we go. Great. So that'll burn through the last of our money there. Train still fits in the station, it seems. Let's see how this next one that's coming in here. See how that exchange goes. Right. Well, so I could probably fit 2 more boxcars on there. So like 14 cars is the length of these 240-foot stations. So that's not quite how I want to follow this train. Let's follow it like this. Still can't see the entire train though. It's crazy. Wow, you still can't. There you go. It is a long train, but it goes really fast. Has to slow down at those curves. It's just going to Norfolk. I thought this might be one that was going to whatever, Clarksville. Oh boy, what is up with what's up with that traffic jam there? Yeah, that's not good. I guess that is a downside of using all those semi trucks. Well, lesson learned, I guess. How would I, why are you taking such a bad pathway to get there. You know, I've got the money for it. Let's, there's no point in having it paused like that. Can I just upgrade these streets? Is that upgrading them to the right size? I don't know that that made any difference, though. I mean, I got a few things moving around. It'd be nice if I could, if they would just route a little bit differently. It's frustrating that they're, and why are these guys going on that path? Seems like a terrible place to go. Alright, well, I do need to remember next time I get into the future that I don't want to use these giant trucks. Those are a logistical disaster. And there's really no way to divert the vehicles a different way. I'd have to set up a, just like set up a new bus stop or something. What is their route here? Can't really change that, because I'd rather they went along this street here and just came back. Sure would be nice if you could set up some sort of way station, or yeah, like a way station or something, you know. Can I change these to have bus lanes? What will that do? I don't think my trucks are going to be able to use bus lanes, are they? It's kind of fun to just go through and upgrade all this stuff. I've got the money for it. Why not? Why not upgrade it all? Sure, there will be something I won't be able to upgrade eventually. Surprised it's letting me. You'd think that some of these, like, tiny streets, is it upgrading them to, oh, it's downgrading them all. Well, no wonder. I thought I was upgrading to large streets. Now I'm just going to tear the F out of this city. All these buildings I'm destroying, I'm just burning through all my cash too. Who cares? It's fun. Nope, still can't construct it there. How badly did I destroy Norfolk? Look at that drop off on those charts. We've just gotten up above 2,000 for all the whatever industry and stuff. Now is the city gonna have to rebuild all that stuff manually? I bet you all of my cities are gummed up now. Yeah, that looks pretty messy. So those are not good for in-city use. I need to remember that. Even outside of city use, boy, they're still still can't keep up with what they're producing here. How are these doing? They're making a ton of money. There's no question about that. And somehow the lines going to and from the city don't seem to be doing so well. Oh, because those other ones are probably all caught up. Did I destroy that line that takes the stuff into Norfolk? You'd think that would be like this line, maybe? Yeah. Are there no trucks on them? And there's a bunch. They must all be stuck in this traffic jam or something. Wow, that's a real shame. I could probably resolve that by rebuilding a bunch of stuff down there too, but you know, we're not going to worry about that point. That at this point here in Clarksville, how's Clarksville looking? 1,750. So the population didn't really get that huge, but you can see that it grew quickly once we started supporting the town. We're providing it with a reasonable number of goods. It definitely could take more. How are we meeting the passenger needs? I know, so we're only at 37% there in Norfolk. They might not be so happy because of the way we've devastated their housing and everything. So Cleveland's doing all right. Good on food. But only 53% or 51% for passengers. Up here in Huntsville, whoops, a little too much. Zooming in. Look at all those passengers. 44%. But I feel like our passenger lines just weren't making any money, though. Barely making money. Wonder why that is. And this is on medium difficulty, too, so you'd think that like it's going to be impossible to make money on hard difficulty. So I have a ton of passengers waiting, but I can't seem to make any money hauling them. How about this food train? How's this food train doing? Like, it's barely making a profit, really, in the long run. Kind of amazing I'm making any money at all. Where am I making all this money? I guess this will tell me. So let's turn off visible only, but let's just look at railroads, because that's going to be what's making or breaking us. So that oil line is doing really well. And the food to Huntsville is doing really well. But food to Norfolk and Springfield is doing terrible. Passengers are doing okay in some areas, but not so great in other. Look at that one. 7. Oh, well, that makes sense because that's that boondoggle. But look at this, $15 million. So it's all these raw resources that are making me the money and delivering the finished goods. They're doing okay. But taking all this corn. And how are we doing on this? How's this farm holding up here? 1,600 production. So it's running up against its limit on 1,600. Look at that. Really strong production. Good. How about this bakery down here? It must be close to capacity as well. Almost 1,600. How's our oil well doing? Barely doing anything. Yeah. So these trains, are they running full? Yeah, mostly full. But sometimes they make pretty good money. I don't know what, I still don't quite understand how it determines profitability and stuff. I don't know how I could make that more profitable. Trains seem to be running fairly efficiently. I feel like they have to be going in there full because there's product waiting at the, that's not going in there full. But there's product waiting at the station. Oh, I guess not. Not always. It's too bad the wait until full thing doesn't work properly. How much time do we have left? I don't think we'd really have time to test out to see how well that works. But when I tried it in other scenarios, it definitely seemed to cause problems with demand, and it just kind of slowed down all the production. I suppose if your demand is high, in theory, that would allow you to wait until full on all of your production, like on your production end. Can you do that only at one station? Lower Salem, we're gonna wait until full. Let's see what happens here. We'll spend the last 5 minutes doing that. Exciting stuff. Yeah, so I think I'm probably going to do a hard difficulty let's play. I don't know if I'm going to do it right away. I'm going to focus on Rimworld a little while, and then I'm guessing that like Rimworld. So why are they not waiting until full? Right? Lower Salem? It's weird. Maybe it needs to leave the other station before it comes here or something. Huh. Um, yeah, so, you know, if I do another one of these, it will be on the hard difficulty. I will try to edit it a little better. Basically, I'm not going to make you guys sit through all the track laying and everything, because I'm going to need to be extra meticulous. Oh, so it's probably getting the full load of grain and calling that good. There we go. So we need to have it on full load all, so it will then fill up entirely. And it's going to take a while for the livestock to fill up, and it means we're going to overflow on grain, but we can then, you know, maybe it'll increase the production over here or something, I don't know. But the grain's going to back up, and this factory isn't going to like that very much, because the potentials are going to be all out of whack. And you can see already that the trains are backing up at the queue to get in here. Here comes the next one. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like the all part of it anyways. I guess full load any is fine, but that full load all is a mess. There we go. We'll just go full load any, because now I've got almost all the trains lined up waiting to load up. And I'm not going to be able to let it run long enough to see if it makes enough of a difference. Yeah, I can't really do it at this one, I don't think. Because there's nothing really pulling the demand off, right? I mean, there's like, do I even have trucks? I don't even think I have trucks going around. Like, I'm delivering the oil. No, I'm delivering the oil down here, aren't I? And these trucks are the ones taking that oil in, and they're probably having a heck of a time dealing with all this traffic. Although I think they're going to bus stops, and so probably are managing all right, dropping everything off. A lot of passengers waiting at the bus stops. Just a lot of passengers waiting in general, and I can't seem to keep up with them. Right. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching this series. I've definitely enjoyed playing it, and if you have, leave some comments down in the comment area below, and I like talking about the game and everything. And if you're watching this way in the future, leave a comment. I'll still enjoy reading what you have to say, because it's fun to talk to people. I hope you will subscribe to my channel and watch more episodes in the future. And thank you for watching this series. It's been fun, a little easy, and a foolish effort to try on a large map. But we'll go with a medium map next time, harder difficulty, and make it more of a struggle. So thanks for watching, and yep, that's it. Look at all those trucks. Oh boy, what a mess that is down there. We'll see you next time.